There is a plan to bring in 7.2 million people to occupy Abuja, occupy the National Assembly, occupy Aso Rock and the seats of power until power returns to the people. There is a plan to bring in 7.2 million people to occupy Aso Rock. Now, this is Patutomi making that statement. Listen to this video.
I am Patutomi. The Freedom Converge that we're planning to bring 7.2 million Nigerians into Abuja to occupy it until freedom goes back to the Nigerian people is motivated by a troubling, a deep crisis of elite.
Power needs to get back to the people. I have said this before, that the real problem that Nigeria is facing is a class problem, the rich and the poor. If you have been following my videos, you have heard me say this in the past. The real problem is the rich and the poor. So this is planning to hold the government hostage until they place demands on these captured judiciary, National Assembly and what have you, that they return power to the people. I have said this before, that whether you are Yoruba, Hausa or Igbo, if you are supporting these leaders because of tribe, you have lost it. This is a class society. Our locon is for the elite, for the political beneficiaries. That's why you see people online, paid actors online, because of what they will benefit, they will support the government whether the government is doing well or not. So it is all about the benefit. It's not about the people, the growth of the people. So 7.2 million people will be converging in Abuja. I believe that they can pull this off. That's a lot of people, though. 7.2 million. That will be one of the biggest ever in the history of Nigeria if Nigerians can pull it off. But I want to make a suggestion. Please, all these people that are organizing this 7.2 million march to Abuja, their children and their family members should be part of this march to occupy Abuja. Because we know how the government roll. Now that Pat Utomi has come out to present himself as one of the people that will be organizing this event, they should make sure that they will stand at the forefront. Not that you are saying 7.2 million Nigerians will occupy Aso Rock, which I believe is not that possible with the crop of people we have in Nigeria today. If you are going to pull that stunt, man, you need to be in the front, leading from the front. We know that since the APC, now the APC have heard this, because this video, I got it on Twitter, is going viral. The APC has heard this. The government of the day has heard this. Baba don't come back from a 19-day vacation. They will be planning on how to stop it. I have said this before, that any protest that is going to make sense, any revolution, however you put it, occupying Abuja or whatever, that is going to make sense, is that one that does not have an announcement. Is that one that the government will not be able to plan to stop it at the moment. Look at NSAS. NSAS was unpredictable. These guys were afraid. The establishment, the powers that be, were afraid. They were confused on what to do. It took them time to plan to stop that NSAS protest. They planted people, they brought it in area boys, they diverted attention, they lied, they manipulated, they committed a lot of atrocities after they finished planning. So these 7.2 million people that will be occupying Abuja, you are putting out this announcement. You are giving the government time to prepare to stop you. The DSS now will be at work. They will want to identify the leaders of this protest. They want to identify the possible financiers of this protest. Because as far as I'm concerned, there's a group of people that have been designed by this administration to always protest. That is Shore and his gang. If Shore and his gang is not involved in any protest, my brother, you might be making one of the biggest mistakes. Because I don't see anywhere that this 7.2 million, you can get 7.2 million Nigerians to occupy Abuja for how many days? Looking at hunger and poverty. One of the reasons why I believe that this capital, FCT, they did not take it to Lagos. They took it to Abuja, whereby is a neutral place, whereby we don't have too many people. If say the federal capital territory in Lagos, my brother, this protest will not happen. Sis. This protest, this 72 million, it doesn't need to even that. The people in Lagos are the ones. If say na Lagos, na him be Asorok Day, and that is where Tinubu's seat is, the seat of power. If say Asorok Day for Lagos, my brother, they will have run this thing for a very long time. But you see, it is Abuja. Some people have to. How many people? I know the Northerners will be willing to join that protest. Southwesterners would not be willing. Most of these Southwesterners, because Nigeria already, we are divided along ethnic lines. Yes, we are divided. The Igbos will tell you they are not going to be part of any sort of protest. And my problem I have with this video is that this Mr. Pat Utomi, if na one scatter something, na go wear Igbo cloth. You go wear Ishiago, you go wear Igbo cloth. Because of saying a protest, so that I don't know what vibes you are giving. Sultan of Sokoto one right letter. May they establish whatever. In Sharia in Southwest, they use Igbo man. Uthman Dokut, they use Igbo man. Erufai one day write those his unfortunate greetings to President Tinubu. You see Igbo man. Every time. The Igbos have said that we don't want to be part of these shenanigans. Change the system. If you people are really sure that this 7.2 million occupying the seat, occupying Asorok, will bring you yield fruits, my brother, be my guest. You cannot convince me that these 7.2 million people, that it will be possible to bring them to Abuja first. Who is going to feed them? Logistics and all of you. Then when they get there, what are you going to do? You are going to block everywhere. 7.2 million. Man, when I saw this report, I shocked. You are going to block everywhere. Nobody is going to come out and go in. Is that the stunt we are going to play now? My brother, any protest that you mention the date and time, my brother, it is off it. It is not possible. Pat Utomi and the likes, he talked about the elite hijacking this power for their own convenience while making the people suffer. They are only stabilizing, no growth. Whatever policies you see Tinubu and Co they are doing, they are willing to sell off Nigeria. When there's a problem, they will say stabilize. Tinubu remove subsidy. There's a problem, then bring rice and share for now. Stabilize. They get richer. Look at banks are trillions of profit. They are the ones that own the banks. They are getting richer in wealth, in infrastructure, in everything. While the masses are the ones bearing the brunt. Whatever policy you see the government bring out, now the masses go carry for head. 10 billion naira for solar. So it is Nigerian money they are going to use. So if a Nigerian want to provide a Nigerian want to do solar for himself, he go and look for money. But the president wants to do solar. He just carry money, do solar for himself. You have a mandate to fix electricity. You have a mandate to do a lot of things, but you could not meet up with that mandate. Hypocrisy here and there. Good luck. The Igbos are not going to be part of that. Brother, you are wearing Ishagu. Igbos are not going to be part of that particular protest because we are tired of the sycophancy. From the standpoint, we are all divided. I am sure that the Southwest will never want to be part of that protest. I'm very sure. Majority of Southwesterners, since it is Tinubu that is there, no protest. Now, they usually tell you that any protest you want to do it anywhere you want to do it, but don't bring it to Lagos. So they are trying to look at it from a standpoint of these people protesting, they want to destroy the Southwest. Nigeria is already divided. I don't know whether this elite or these people understand this fact, that Nigerians cannot do anything together anymore because we are divided and we are foolish and stupid at the same time. With our division, we never go anywhere. as people without division, the elite are the ones benefiting from whatsoever. I'm telling you, they will make sure that these generals, the military, then give them better money, pump money for the military, make them chop, make food their mouth and everywhere, so that whenever they want to do anything, they will use the military, DSS, everybody, they will use it and run their package. So this Mr. Patu told me, if you are serious about this, I will know. First, the DSS will have to visit you and they'll find a way to stop you from achieving your aim. They will look at whether you have the capacity or the capability. They will understudy the conversations on social media, whether people are willing to join the 7.2 million. You know what it is? 7.2 million people going out to occupy Abuja. Man, that is I don't know, that is a raging storm. That is an eclipse. If Nigerians can be able to carry out that revolution, I don't know. But somebody like Eshure, they will be preparing. If they see that this thing want to get ahead, they will now be preparing. They will now start following at the forefront, so that they can be able to control the crowd. And when they have the opportunity to control the crowd, they push it to where they want to push it. Divert the attention of people from the main issues. Controlling the crowd. That is what Shore and Co. Because these are the people I believe they are allowed to do activism. They are allowed to carry out protests in Nigeria. Protests that will not even get us anywhere. They have been doing protests for a very long time. Nothing. Small time now, you will see Shore will come out with his own protest. Be watching. I've never seen Patutomi come out to talk like this. It means he may be serious with what he's saying. But are Nigerians motivated to come out and occupy Abuja? That's the question. Are Nigerians motivated to come out and pressure these people? And is it worth pressuring people that have deaf ears? Is it worth it? Does these people in power, do they value the life of Nigerians? Because I've told you, the way these people are passionate about holding on to power, they don't care about anything. Anything that wants to happen, let it happen. They don't care. They don't care. If like northern people, I see northerners, they're trying to do one or two things. Blah, blah, blah. Tinubu will be looking at them. So far he gets his second term ticket. If they want to pie themselves, let them pie themselves. These are the kind of leaders we have. And I understand what Patutomi is saying. It is a growing concern. The elite have formed a cult around themselves, taking from the national reserves and resources. They benefit while people do not benefit. And they don't care. They care less. Look at insecurity, look at hunger. And they know that people are stupendously hungry. And they use the funds belonging to all of us. They use it against us. We are here. People are supporting APC that have a Ganduje. Pastors of churches are supporting APC that have a former governor, Ganduje, as the head, as the chairman. A government that's put out 20-something billion to renovate. This is another 10 billion for solar. A government that is not accountable. A government they know. I know Yorubas did not really support Tinubu the 2023 elections because they know they have a sentiment about Tinubu. But yet, there's a support now. And you support these people and you expect things to get better. My brother, you are deceiving. I don't know. I don't want to say that you are most foolish, but you are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself. We can see it in clear capital letter. It is a state capture. Don't capture. I told you the other time, if they ask me in an exam, who is the head of the executive, I'll say Tinubu. The legislature, I'll say Akpabio. Judiciary, I'll say Wike. These three musketeers are the ones that are holding down the country. And the unfortunate thing here is that the people that are the masses, that are foolishly supporting this regime, they think that they are going to benefit. They don't know that they will not benefit. You are so hungry, you cannot take care of yourselves. Toyota Corolla is 10 million. And they are building Coastal Road. Somebody is saying, yes, now infrastructure is building Coastal Road. Coastal road that you are so poor that you cannot take care of yourself, that you cannot even transport yourself to work, not to talk of using coastal road. You cannot survive as a person. The coastal road will be there. The big men are the ones that they will do it for their convenience, for their own benefit. They will run it and they don't care whatever happens. This is it. So I hope these guys succeed in what they are doing, because change, there must be change. No, there must be change. I hope and I pray for them that they're able to occupy Asoro and make sure that the power gets back to the people. I've put out my concerns about this. I've put out what I think is possible and is not possible. I've said it. It is likely that this is possible, it's likely it's not possible. But however, let's watch and see and wait what happens at the end of the day. Would the Yorubas join? I don't believe so. Would the Igbos join? I think it's going to be partially. Will the Hausas join? I think Hausa will see this as an opportunity to join and protest and occupy. Hausa will see it as an opportunity. I hope he's able to galvanize the coalition and those people that are angry in the north. They should come together. Especially this insecurity, should come together. Occupy. Let me see the template, the Nigerian version of Occupy Aso Rock. Let me see. If that happened in other countries, let me see whether Nigerians are able to pull that stunts. Then I will apologize for saying that Nigerians don't have what it takes to carry out a revolution. I still stand on that word. But if it's possible, if it happens, not even 7.2 million, they are too much now. 7.2 million, they are too much. Let's say 1 million occupy Asoro. If they can do it, then I know that there's hope. There's still hope. But we have so many stupid people, foolish people, myopic people amongst us that don't think. The system has made them not reason like human beings. They are reasoning like slaves. The system created by these guys, these taskmasters, these slave masters, have made most Nigerians, with their suits, their tie, with their car, with their house, with their PhD, with their master's degree, with their BSc, with their MSc, what remain? With their professor degree, they have made so many people look foolish. So if they do it, then I respect Nigerians. So brace up. 7.2 million people very soon will have to occupy Abuja and make sure they take power away from this elite that have impoverished us, and power will get back to the people. Mind you, this is not play. This is from Pat Utomi.